Okay, hello everyone. Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're looking forward to the work week coming up. Tomorrow is Monday, baby. Or if you're like me, you work weekends anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Weekends, holidays, work weeks, every day of the year is a work day for me almost. But I do hope you had a good weekend. I'm making this video as a channel announcement and a MiyoLinux announcement. I'm going to be bringing Miyo to a close. I've had 5 really great years, five years of a lot of learning, a lot of releases, and I think it's time for me to hang it up. Now I know I announced this some time back and ended up continuing making MiyoLinux. My reason, I don't want to get too personal. I've been noticing over the last, I'm going to guess, 6 months, 6 to 8 months maybe, I'm getting where I forget a lot of things, and it's hard for me, like when I'm talking to someone, to think of words that I'm trying to use. And you've probably noticed it in my videos. I kind of stutter and stammer and say a lot. But I also noticed on some of my last few builds that I've been making a lot more mistakes than normal. And I'm going to make me a doctor's appointment just to see what's going on and make sure everything's okay with me. But I just think it's time for me to bring it to a close. I certainly appreciate, anyone who's ever used MiyoLinux, who supported it. It's been a good run, 5 years, and I've had a lot of fun. It's been really enjoyable. Met a lot of great people, especially here on YouTube. And my YouTube channel was started basically just to be a way for people who use MiyoLinux to get some kind of help from me, since I didn't have a forum or anything like that. So whether I will continue to make any videos or not, I don't really know. I know every now and then I make a goofy video because I just like having fun, and I like to make people smile if I can. Might make a goofy video, but I'm pretty much set. I've got my MiyoLinux rolling. Never have to install that again. I've got Nutix, and I've got Venom Linux. And those are the 3 distros that I just love above everything else. And I've got them on my computer now. I do have a little space left that I can play around with if I want to put a BSD on it again or just try another distro. But I am perfectly set with MiyoLinux rolling, Nutix, and Venom. And of course, Venom is a source-based distro. Keep your eye on Nutix. If things work out, Terry has something planned that's going to be pretty interesting, and I will leave it at that. But when Nutix 12 is released, if things go according to plan, it's going to be a very interesting release. So with all that said, I want to thank some people. And if I forget you, hey, something's wrong with my head. I don't know. I'm not meaning to leave anybody out. First and foremost, I want to thank Devlin. When I first released MiyoLinux, they almost immediately made it an official derivative of Devlin, which blew my mind. So I want to thank Devlin, and I want to thank F. Smith Red of Refracta, because without both of them, MiyoLinux would have never even taken off. Next person I want to thank is Go67 or Station 67. He has been a supporter of MiyoLinux from the very beginning. Even before I ever released MiyoLinux, I contacted him back when he was still Ghost 67. And I asked him if he would just look at it. I knew he reviewed Linux systems, and I just wanted to see if it was worth anything. So I sent the ISO to him, and he asked if he could make a video of it, and he has supported me ever since. So Ghosty, thank you. You're a great guy, and wish you all the best. Thanks so much for your support. The next person I want to thank is Mike. And Mike, if you're watching this, you'll know who you are. Mike has kind of been there ever since the beginning too. He's given me a lot of help and advice, and I truly appreciate it. Next person I want to thank is Adarsh. And Adarsh, if you're watching this, you know who you are. Man, what a guy. What a great guy Adarsh is. He has been so helpful, so willing to help me, and some of the things that were implemented in the latest releases of MiyoLinux came from Adarsh. So thank you, Adarsh. I want to thank Jim Acklaw. Jim has been a big supporter of MiyoLinux, been a good friend, and he's given me a lot of inspiration over the years. So Jim, thank you so much for all you've done. And I want to thank Esnix. Esnix, with his Debian builds, helped me figure out a few things that I could never figure out with live build. And that kind of helped me get over the hump and release a few Debian versions that were built with live build and use the Debian installer. So Esnix, thank you. Ez has been a great friend also. A lot of fun to go back and forth with and kind of rib each other a little bit. So Ez, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I know there's so many other people. I want to thank anybody who's used MiyoLinux. And if you're using MiyoLinux, and I'm making this announcement, you don't have to stop using it. I mean, that's up to you, but it's anything I have ever built. I've never had my own repos, and I did that on purpose because I thought if anything ever happens to me, if I were to kick the bucket or get mad and quit or whatever, people could still use MiyoLinux because it just uses the parent distro's repositories. So you don't have to stop using it if you don't want to. Or if you do want to, go ahead. I understand that. But that's it. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. And thanks to anyone who's ever commented, given me support. I appreciate that so much. And I hope every one of you, wherever you are in life, I hope you have a great life. I really do. And with that, I'm going to close this video out after my final Linux counseling session. So with that, let's move this right here where I can look you in the eye. And I'm going to open this up for anyone who needs any counseling about Linux. So just whenever you're ready, go ahead and ask me a question. I'm here for you. Okay, go ahead. That's tough. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I understand. Really. And you're serious. Oh wow, man, I'm sorry. Listen, I know it's hard to, put up with things like that. And it makes you feel bad. It brings you down. But just remember, you do what you can do. You don't have to prove anything to those other people. You do what you can do. And that's the best you can do. I know. I know. I know it can be hard. It puts pressure on you. But you can do it. Trust me. Anybody that's putting that kind of pressure on you, they're the ones with the problem. It's not you. I've seen what you've done. And it's amazing. I'm proud of you. Yes. That's amazing. Okay. You just keep doing what you're doing and you'll be okay. It's not wrong to ask questions and seek help from others. But whenever they do things like that, just take it with a grain of salt. That's one of the things about online communications. It's easy for people to be a bad guy. It's easy for them to put other people down because they're not standing there face to face with you. I guarantee you 99% of them wouldn't say those type of things to you face to face. So take this online stuff with a grain of salt. That's right. Yeah, people can be jerks sometimes. Except me. I'm never a jerk. All right. I hope that helped. All right. You take care. Thanks. All right. And with that, this is MiyoLinux, Linux Counseling, and MiyoLinux signing off. Hope everyone has a great day, a great week, a great life. Thanks.